All right, I see you. I see that eyebrow raised so high it's about to fly off your forehead. Cigarettes, healthy? Dude, what have you been smoking? I get it. The title sounds like the biggest piece of clickbait nonsense ever, and trust me, if you told me this a few years ago, I would have laughed in your face while lighting up another one. But stick with me for a minute, because the this in that sentence is the one thing that finally got me to break up with a habit I thought would be with me for life. I was a pro. The morning coffee and cigarette combo was my sacred ritual. The post-lunch smoke was non-negotiable. Stressed? Light one up. Bored? Light one up. Celebrating? Heck, light up the whole pack. I was that guy. And like many of you, I tried to quit. Oh man, did I try? I tried cold turkey and turned into the grumpiest monster on earth for 72 hours before caving. I tried nicotine patches and ended up smoking while wearing one. Yeah, not my proudest moment. Each failure felt like a personal flaw, a confirmation that I was just weak. It felt like I had to be this perfect iron-willed superhero to quit, and I just wasn't. My turning point wasn't some dramatic health scare. It was just exhaustion. I was tired of being out of breath, tired of smelling like an ashtray, and most of all, tired of failing. So I started digging, not for a magic pill, but for a different approach. I devoured books and listened to podcasts, anything I could find on habits and addiction. And what I found changed everything. The problem wasn't the cigarettes, not really. The problem was my approach. I was trying to fight a war when what I needed was a strategy game. So here's the secret. The thing that makes cigarettes a tool for your health. You use them to learn about yourself before you let them go. Instead of seeing quitting as a single terrifying leap across a canyon, see it as building a bridge, one plank at a time. First, stop trying to quit. Seriously, for the next week, don't even think about quitting. Instead, become a scientist, and your smoking habit is your fascinating subject of study. Get a small notebook or use an app. Every single time you reach for a cigarette, pause for just 3 seconds and ask yourself, why now? No judgment, just observation. Are you stressed because of an email? Are you bored waiting for the bus? Are you with a specific friend? Just write it down. 10 a.m. stressed about work deadline. 3 p.m. bored scrolling phone. 9 p.m. with friends at the bar. This isn't about guilt, it's about data. You're simply mapping out your own triggers. After a week of being a smoking scientist, you'll have this incredible map of your own mind. You'll see the patterns. Maybe you'll realize you don't even enjoy half the cigarettes you smoke. They're just automatic. This is where the game begins. Your next mission, should you choose to accept it, is not to eliminate all cigarettes. It's to disrupt just one of them. Look at your log. Find the easiest, most pointless cigarette of your day. Maybe it's that one you smoke on your way to the car. Your goal for the next few days isn't to be a non-smoker. It's just to not smoke that specific cigarette, that's it. You can still have all the others. When the urge for that one cigarette hits, do something else for 5 minutes. Walk a different route to your car, listen to your favorite pump-up song, chug a glass of cold water, or play a stupidly simple game on your phone. The goal is to replace the ritual. Your brain loves the pattern, so give it a new one. When you successfully skip that one cigarette for a few days, you need to do something very important. Celebrate. I mean it. Give yourself a mental high five. Acknowledge that you just outsmarted a tiny piece of your addiction. You didn't beat it into submission, you tricked it. This small victory is incredibly powerful. It builds momentum and proves that you can do it, just not all at once. Perfectionism is what makes us fail. Progress, no matter how small, is what makes us succeed. From there, you just repeat the process. Once you've conquered one cigarette, pick another one from your list. Maybe the boredom cigarette. Find a new 5-minute boredom killer, and you keep going, one cigarette at a time, at your own pace. Some weeks you might knock out 2 or 3. Some weeks you might be stuck on one, it doesn't matter. You're playing the long game. You're not a failure if you smoke. You're a winner every time you choose not to. So how do cigarettes make you healthy? They force you to go through this process. By trying to understand your habit, you end up understanding yourself on a profound level. You learn to manage stress without a crutch, to handle boredom creatively, and to be kinder to yourself. You're not just quitting smoking. You're upgrading your entire operating system. The cigarette becomes the catalyst for building a healthier, more mindful you. You let it go not with force, but with wisdom. Look, I'm not some guru who invented this. I'm just a regular guy who synthesized a bunch of brilliant ideas. The concept of tiny incremental changes is the heart of James Clear's masterpiece, Atomic Habits. The idea of observing your cravings with curiosity instead of judgment is a core principle in the work of neuroscientist Judson Brewer, author of The Craving Mind. He talks about getting curious about the urge instead of fighting it. I just took these expert ideas, applied them to my own mess, and found a path that was human, sustainable, and finally, effective. And you can too. It's not about being perfect, it's about being a little better than you were yesterday. You've got this.